everyone, and welcome back to Kidscoast at Home. I hope that you've been having a wonderful summer, and I know as school starts back, it may seem like, oh, summer's over, but the party can keep going, and we're gonna keep partying, so we want you to keep partying here, okay? Now, before we get started with the fun-packed day, we're gonna work out our bodies so that our minds can get ready to learn some cool Bible stories, all right? Are y'all ready?
Yeah!
All right, let's do this. Now, we're gonna start off with some jumping squats. Now, this is what it looks like. You jump, and then you squat, okay? Let's do 5 of those. Here we go. Jump and squat, jump and squat. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, one more, that's 5. Awesome job, y'all are doing great. Now let's do some high knees. Now high knees look like this. You go to your left, and then you go to your right, okay? Let's do 5 of those. Here we go. Left, right, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, y'all are doing so good. Now, before we leave, let's do some arm circles to get our arms warmed up, okay? All right, an arm circle looks like this. All right, let's do 5 of those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job. Now, before we leave, you know we have to do a dance move, okay? And today, we're gonna go back to our disco point because we're gonna take that to school with us this week, and we're gonna disco down the hall, okay? So your disco point goes down, then it goes up, okay? Here we go, down and up, disco, down and up, here we go. Oh yeah, we're getting down for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and freeze. Awesome job, y'all did so good. Now it's time for a fun game with our girl, Kaylee.
Hey everyone, it is time for a game and we are playing Would You Rather. Now the fun thing about this game is that kids came up with all of these questions. All right, let's take a look at our first one. Would you rather get a funny cat or a sad dog? All right, you just have to pick. Which one would you rather, a funny cat or a sad dog? I mean, I probably like dogs a little bit more, but also having a funny cat would be kind of fun. I might go with the funny cat on this one. What about you guys? Nice, so good, I love it. All right, next one. Would you rather travel to Tennessee or travel to Australia? I'm gonna go with Australia. Even though I'd have to spend a lot more time on an airplane, it would be so cool to see Australia. Have you guys ever been there? What would you choose? Awesome. Looks like we have people going to Australia and Tennessee. So fun. All right, next one. Would you rather eat only green grapes forever or eat only red grapes forever? Basically, which grape is your favorite? All right, let me hear it. All right, I'm going red grapes for sure. Easily my favorite. I could eat them forever. All right, great job. Next one. Would you rather have no lips or have no hair? That's silly either way. Maybe no hair because I could still wear a wig. I don't know. What do you guys think? Awesome. All right, we've got 2 left. Let's see our next one. Would you rather jump everywhere for your whole life or roll everywhere for your whole life? I don't think I'd want to roll because sometimes the ground might be a little sticky or gross. So I think I'm going to jump everywhere. Might get a little tired though. What do you guys think? Awesome. You ready for the last one? Let's do it. Would you rather have a walking, talking carrot as a friend or have a walking, talking plum as a friend? I'm not really sure which one has the advantage here. What do you guys think? Which are you gonna choose? I think I'm just gonna pick the carrot. Might be fun. All right, you guys, this was so fun. It was great to learn a little bit more about y'all. Now, check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kidscoast Creative. I am so glad that you've joined me today. And if you would like your artwork to have a chance to get featured on an upcoming episode, have your parents upload it to Instagram and tag us at Kidscoast, and you may get your chance sometime in the next few weeks. All right, y'all, we are still talking about wisdom this month, and today we're going to be comparing and contrasting wisdom with foolishness. Do you know the word foolishness? Sometimes it could be silliness, but it's silliness in a negative way. It's a silliness where you're making unwise decisions. And so the two items that I think of when I think about comparing and contrasting wisdom and foolishness is a wise owl and then a court jester. Have you ever heard of a court jester before? A court jester was someone who was on staff at the palace just to make the king and queen laugh. They would wear these crazy hats and they would do stuff like do cartwheels all across the floor and then make themselves fall over on purpose just to get the court to laugh. And so that hat is what we're going to draw today. So an owl and a jester's hat. So go get all of your art supplies, and I'll be here when you get back and we will get started. Okay, do you have all of your art supplies ready? I'm ready to go too. So let's grab your pencil, and we are going to start on the left side of your page. Remember, you can make an L with your hand to remember left. So we are doing a lot of shapes today, and the first shape we're going to make is a U shape. And this is going to be the body of our owl. So let's make a U, large U. Well done. And we'll give a line across the top for the top of its head. Then we're going to draw two large eyes. So one big circle on one side and one big circle on the other side. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can sketch around with your pencil to get those circles even. Then we're going to do two smaller circles on the inside of the larger circles for its pupils. And then we're going to make a cutout on the side of the pupil. So you can actually watch me do this first. All we're going to do is take a U shape in the upper left-hand corner of the pupil, just like that. And then we're going to erase the line so that there's a little glint in his eye. And let's do the other side. A U shape in the upper left and erase that line. Great work, artist. Okay, now let's make a triangle in the center of his forehead. So we already have the top line of our triangle right here. So we will draw from the center up to the right and then up to the left to make his forehead. And then let's draw his beak. It's almost a teardrop shape, just like that. Awesome. Now at the bottom of his body, we're going to draw two shallow lines, one right there and one right there for his wings. And then for his feet, we are going to draw an M and then connect that to his body. Good. And then the same on the other side. Draw an M and then connect it to his body. Good work. Now let's add some feathers into his wings. So we'll draw some curved shapes on the inside of his wings. Good job. And now our owl is complete. Let's move on to our jester's hat. So on the other side of our paper, we're going to start with a straight line all the way across. Add 2 shorter lines, like you're going to draw a shallow rectangle, but instead of drawing that shallow rectangle, we're going to draw a cloud shape across the top. Almost like little bubble shapes. There we go. So we've given him a ruffled jester hat. Good work. Now we're going to start with our pencil up near our owl and draw a large curved line all the way back to our ruffled hat base. Watch me draw this first. Curved line down to the middle, and then we're going to draw another curved line to the corner. There you go. And a circle at the top as a bell. Now on the other side, we're going to start in the middle of our curved line and draw a U shape, and then another curved line to the edge of our ruffle, and a bell one more time. It's almost like an elf hat, but with 2 sides to it, if that makes sense. Now on one side, we're going to draw some circles as decoration. But on the right side, we're going to leave that blank. Now take your black marker and we're going to outline all of those things before we start coloring. Awesome job. Now remember, if you have any pencil lines that are still showing like I do, you can go back in with an eraser and erase those now. Okay, traditionally a court jester's hat has 4 colors: yellow, blue, red, and green. And we are going to choose those colors to color our hat in today. So to draw our owl, I need to choose different colors than those so that we have a little bit of comparison and contrast in our colors as well as our topic, wisdom and foolishness. So I am feeling a little bit crazy today, and I am going to choose purple and pink to color in our owl. So let's get started first though with the owl's eyes, and we are going to choose a black marker to fill in those pupils. We'll leave the outside of those pupils white, just so there's a really good contrast between the pupil and his feathers. Next up, let's go in with our yellow to color in his beak. You could also do this with orange, whatever you prefer. And I'm also going to do his feet in yellow too. Here's a fun fact about owls. Owls are so quiet when they fly that if an owl is living in captivity for some reason, like it's being rehabilitated or it doesn't have the ability to live in the wild any longer, the people who are responsible for taking care of the owls will put bells around their ankles so that when they fly, the bells jingle and they can actually hear them coming, because if they didn't have the bells, then the owl would be completely silent and it could surprise them out of nowhere, which is crazy to think about. All right, let's grab our pink and our purple. And I am gonna start with our pink, which is the body of the owl. So if you remember my trick from last time, I like to draw along the edge first. It helps give me a nice clean edge so that when I color in the middle, I can go a little bit faster. Okay, now that our owl's body is colored in, it's very, very easy to see where the purple is going to go. So we will color in the triangle on the top of his forehead first. And then his feathers at the bottom on his wings second. All right, great work. Our owl is complete. Now let's move on to our court jester. And remember, we said we are going to be using yellow, red, green, and blue. And I actually think that my red is about to run out, so I'm going to grab a backup red as well. So let's start with the bottom of our hat, which is going to be yellow. Whenever I have a curved line like this, I like to draw almost a circle up to the edge and then do the line across the bottom. Awesome. Now, these two circles at the edge of the hat, 1, 2, are also going to be yellow because those would be bells. Just like the owl. That's kind of crazy, huh? Excellent. Now, I'm going to do the left side of my hat first because if I drew on the right side and stuck my hand in that blue, I would get blue all over my paper as I drew all the rest of the things. So we're gonna start with the left and then move to the right. If you're left-handed, you might wanna start with the right and then move to the left. So the left side is going to be red. Oh, my red is definitely a little dried out. Let's switch. Oh my goodness. It's like night and day. Much better. Great work. Now inside of the red, we're gonna make blue dots, blue circles. Oops. Actually, originally, I was gonna make them green, but that's okay. We'll go with blue and then we'll do green on the other side. We like to call those happy accidents. Awesome. Now we'll pick our green and do our green on the other side. And now our jester's hat looks a little bit like an elf hat, but that's okay. So go along your edges first. And then you can color the inside really quick. Well done, everybody. You guys did such an amazing job with your drawing of wisdom and foolishness. Let's finish our art today by writing those two words underneath their symbols so that we will remember that wisdom is what we should choose instead of foolishness. So let's write wise owl underneath the owl, and that's W-I-S-E, wise, O-W-L. That's wise owl. And then underneath the jester's hat, we're going to write the word foolishness. It's a long word. Are you ready to go? Listen to me closely. F-O-O-L. That's the word fool. Ish, I-S-H. And then the word ness, N-E-S-S. Foolishness, foolishness. And now it is time to show me your art. Let's see. Wow, you guys did a really good job. This was a little bit difficult today and you guys just nailed it. I'm so proud of you. Don't forget to have your parents upload your completed art to Instagram and tag us at Kidscoast so that we have the chance to feature you on an upcoming episode. And remember, this week, be like the wise owl instead of the foolish court jester. See you next time.
Welcome back. It is time for another game. We are playing Emoji Phraseology Bible Edition. So we're going to see some emojis up on the screen. We just have to guess what Bible story are they trying to get us to guess. Seems easy? Sometimes. Let's take a look at our first one. All right, looks like we've got light and sun. We've got plant and stars and bird and a person and sleep. You know, I think I might know what this one is. Do you guys a guess? I'm gonna go with creation. Let's see. Awesome. All right. Good job. Let's see our next one. We've got rain and a boat, the world, and a dove with a branch. Any guesses on this one? I think we could probably add maybe two of a type of animal, any type of animal into this one and help us guess a little bit easier. We're going to go with Noah's Ark. What do you guys think? All right. Let's see. Awesome. All right, you guys are doing great. Let's take a look at our next one. All right, we've got someone saying no, running, rain, a storm, someone not feeling very well apparently, and a talk bubble. Any guesses what this one might be? All right, I think there's another emoji they could use that would make this a little bit easier. If you add a whale into this, what might you guess? All right, my guess is Jonah. Awesome. All right, who got it right? You guys are doing so good. All right, we've got two left. Let's see our next one. Praying, a lion, and a little party streamer. Do you know any stories that have lions in them? There's one that stands out to me. Do you guys have a guess? I'm gonna go with Daniel in the Lion's Den. Let's see. Awesome. All right, you guys are doing great. You ready for the last one? Let's do it. Okay, we've got a person. We've got a storm, big waves, maybe a storm, an island, some firewood, and a snake. You guys have any guesses what this might be? I think this one might happen in the New Testament. Might be someone that went on a lot of missionary journeys, and he had some bad situations come along, and one of those was getting stranded on an island and a snake bite, and there's a lot of bad stuff happening. So I'm gonna say this is Paul shipwrecked and getting bit by a snake. Let's see. Yep, Paul shipwrecked and bitten by a snake. All right, you guys did so well. That was so much fun. Now, check this out.
Whenever I need some answers, God, I turn to you. that you're chasing after me. It makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. Wherever there is freedom, I know that's where you'll be. You make me wanna do what's right and be the best version of me. To know that you're chasing after me, it makes me wanna run to where you are. God, you make this journey worth it. I give you all my heart. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I 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 don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop living for you. For you. I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop running to you. To you, God. I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop living for you. For you. I don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop running to you. To you, God. You're all I need. My source for everything. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. When I don't know what to do, you help me figure it out. God, I run to you. When I need a solution, I have no doubt that I will run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you. I run to you.
Hey, welcome to Story Lab. This week we're taking a look at a story that did not go swimmingly. We'll meet a guy who listened to some bad advice that sunk an entire kingdom.
Hey, I'm Carter.
And I'm Zeke.
All month, we're talking about ways that we can grow in wisdom, just like Jesus did.
Is that a challenge?
I guess so.
Great, because I've got a snack challenge for you.
Oh, thanks.
You need context, my friend.
The context is that you just offered me a snack and then took it away.
This is a beta snack challenge.
Those really colorful fish?
Those really colorful predatory fish.
Okay, but betas don't eat chocolate.
We are the betas, and these are brightly colored insects that we're about to eat.
This whole thing seems fishy.
We're gonna need these,
Okay.
this, and you get your own.
Okay.
We've got 20 seconds to capture as many insects as our fishy little mouths can grasp.
Okay.
But wait! The plot thickens. Hiding amongst the tasty chocolate prey are poisonous fruity insects. Grab one of these chewy fruit suckers and you're a goner.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm trying to quickly snap up chocolate candies.
Yep.
While avoiding any chewy fruit flavored candies?
Spot on.
Got it.
Okay. We're gonna need to pour these out onto the plate. Yep. Just pour them all out.
Okay.
M&M's.
Pour these all.
Poisonous. Yeah, you mix them in.
Watch out, they're poison.
Can we get a timer? Oh, perfect.
All right.
Okay. 3,
2,
1, go! Wait, then, is that one red? Okay, orange, brown.
yellow. Yep. There we go. 2 more. Yep. You're grabbing the poison right there.
For mine.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's how we go. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3. 16.
16.
16.
Oh, we don't need to worry about the points. What did you notice about our insect snacks?
Well, we hardly grabbed any red candies at all.
And why is that, my fishy friend?
Well, we couldn't grab the red fruity candies, so I guess we just avoided all the red. It's like the red chocolates were camouflaged.
Give the man a prize.
Camouflage is a tactic that sea creatures and other animals use to disguise their appearance and blend in with their surroundings to avoid predators.
There are so many sea creatures that use camouflage, like pygmy seahorses hiding in coral.
Is there actually a seahorse in there?
Also, this leopard flounder, and this grumpy frogfish.
Truly amazing. Don't octopi use camouflage too?
Get ready for it.
Octopi, or cephalopods, have proteins called opsins on their skin. The opsins act as color receptors and allow the octopus to change colors to match their environment.
You sure that's not some kind of crazy visual effect on the video?
It's for real, honest.
It's incredible how the octopi just start to look like whatever they're around,
Which is great for an octopus.
but not always good for people.
Speaking of which, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we turn to 2 Chronicles, one of the 12 books of history in the Old Testament, beginning with a man named Abraham. God had chosen a special family, the Israelites. Unlike every other nation, the Israelites had no king but God.
But the Israelites really wanted a human king, so God gave them one. The first king, Saul, didn't follow God. But King David and later his son Solomon both ruled wisely. Until
the end of Solomon's life, when he foolishly turned away from God and failed to pass on his wisdom to his son, Rehoboam.
And that's where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. Now before we dive into Rehoboam's story, let's take a closer look at Solomon. When he was a young king, Solomon had asked God for wisdom rather than riches or fame, and God made Solomon one of the wisest men to live. In fact, many of Solomon's wise sayings are collected in the book of Proverbs. Here's one verse from chapter 13.
Walk with wise people and become wise. A companion of foolish people suffers harm.
Pretty clear, huh? But King Solomon did not teach this wisdom to his son Rehoboam, who became king after Solomon died. But hey, even a young, inexperienced king can learn wisdom by asking wise people for advice? Right? You'd think. But here's what actually happened. Solomon had made the Israelites work extremely hard, and they were exhausted. So a man named Jeroboam, along with some of the people, came to see King Rehoboam.
King Rehoboam, we are so tired. Your father put a heavy load on our shoulders.
Yeah, seriously heavy.
Couldn't you make our work a little easier? Just a tiny bit? Do that, and we'll serve you.
Yeah, for reals. We'll be all in.
What do you say?
I need to think about this. Come back in 3 days and I'll give you my answer.
First things first, King Rehoboam went to talk with his advisors, experienced, wise men who had helped his father in years past.
Young King Rehoboam, you should say yes to their request. If you give them what they want, they're sure to give you what you want: loyalty and service.
So far so good, right? Walking with the wise, But plot twist, King Rehoboam did not stop there. He went to find his own buddies, young, foolish guys with zero experience running a kingdom.
Listen, Ray, you're the man now.
Yeah, don't make that work easier.
Yeah, you should make it harder.
Totally. Let them know who's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay, does that sound very wise to you? Yeah, not so much. But Rehoboam liked the idea of making a show of his power. And when the workers returned 3 days later, they got their answer.
You think my dad, King Solomon, was tough? I got news for you. I'm even tougher. He made you break rocks? Well, I'm gonna make sure the rocks break you.
This sure was not what Jeroboam and the Israelites wanted to hear. They had made a reasonable ask, but Rehoboam was choosing to make things worse for them.
That does it. We don't want any part of you and your family anymore.
People of Israel, let's go back to our homes. David's royal family, take care of your own kingdom. Yeah, we're out of here.
Rehoboam had chosen to listen to the foolish words of his friends rather than the wise words of his experienced advisors, and it led to disaster. From that time forward, the kingdom was split in two parts, Israel and Judah, and the people strayed farther and farther from God. The end.
I think I speak for Carter when I say, whoa.
Yeah, what he says.
So much awful stuff that came from hanging out with unwise people.
Maybe there can be some good, too, if we learn from Rehoboam's mess-ups.
Oh, for sure. That's part of wisdom, learning from mistakes, whether they're yours or somebody else's.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, God wants us to become more like Jesus in everything we do, including our choices. We can grow in wisdom by spending time with people who follow Jesus and make good choices.
And wisdom is finding out what the right thing to do is and doing it.
Sometimes that means not being too cool to ask your parents or some other wise grown-ups for advice and help.
Yeah, and noticing which friends or classmates are choosing wisdom.
Good idea. It's important to be friendly and kind to everyone, but you want to spend the most time with your wise friends.
You know, I think I'm a little wiser just from hanging out here today with you, Brian.
Hey, what about me?
You too, Carter.
I think you guys got it. See you next time.
So, here's the thing.
Hang out with wise people.
That's why we like hanging out with all of you.
Now, I think it's time to bring the Story Lab in for a landing.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, looks delicious.
Dive in.
Okay, just a second.
Okay, take your time. This is definitely one of my finest creations yet. Now, I know it looks like regular old mac and cheese, but this is anything but, my friend. I used some of the finest gourmet cheeses from the state of Wisconsin, and the noodles are hand-rolled using pasta dough that my cousin Frankie brought back from her trip to Italy 2 summers ago. Oh. Brendan, what are you doing?
Oh, you said dive in, so I'm diving in. Hey everybody, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
You know, John, I've been thinking.
Thinking?
Very funny.
Okay, sorry, go on.
I've been thinking lately about how I want to be proactive, you know, to really expand my spheres of expertise.
You want to do what?
I want to get smarter.
Oh.
I just want to be one of those people who's like super wise and knows a bunch of stuff.
Oh, like Kellen.
Yes.
You know, you should invite him on the show someday.
Kellen is on the show already.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I did invite someone though. Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Good morning.
Hi, Hi, welcome. Come on in.
Come on in. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat.
Great. So great.
Well, Brandon seems to know you, but I haven't got a clue. So please tell us who you are and what you know.
Yes. My name is Dr. Alberta, and I am a neurophysicist and part-time veterinarian.
Basically, the smartest anyone can possibly be.
Fancy.
I am, in fact, very smart. The brain, the spine, the nerves, physics, puppies, all very humbling to study.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. So what is a neurophysicalist?
Neurophysicist.
That.
Yes. Neurophysics is an interdisciplinary science which uses physics alongside other neurosciences to better understand the nervous system. In other words, we study the brain through physics.
Oh, okay. So what's my brain doing right now?
Wobbling oddly, I would say.
Oh.
Excuse, I'm parched.
So do you need something to drink? I can get you a bottle of water.
I don't drink water.
What? Well, that's physically impossible. You have to drink water.
Oh. Are you sure that's a wise choice?
Still got a little bit in there.
That's the ticket. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. We were talking about how smart I am.
When you say you don't drink water,
I don't drink it. I mean, why bother? Boring. Now, do either of you have any candy around? I could really go for some gummy worms.
No.
Let's see. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Oh, no. Just a regular worm. Beep. I should really give this to Patricia later. New patient. Now let's see. Oh, here we are. Yes.
Wait, do you want to wash your hands since you already touched a worm? Guess not. So, Dr. Alberta, you are the smartest person that I've ever met, and I would like to get smarter myself. What did you do to get to where you are today?
I was in school for a long time. Read a lot of textbooks, spent hours in front of a chalkboard and a computer.
Oh, a chalkboard. Okay, so are you one of those scientists who writes an equation and it takes up the entire chalkboard?
Yes. I once had an equation so long it took up an entire wall of my house. Yes.
What was the answer?
7. Worm?
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
Suit yourself. If you were one of the dogs at my veterinary practice, you'd be like,
I'm not known to be the world's healthiest eater, and I'm definitely not as smart as you, but don't you think that's a lot of sugar to be eating and drinking in one sitting?
Of course it is. How else am I going to stay alert for all of the scientific research I have to do later? I have a big theory I'm working on. Lots of equations. Whoa.
Is that a permanent marker?
I sure hope so.
No, but permanent that means permanent.
Out of place. I gotta go. Bye.
Well, she was fun.
I'm so confused how someone that smart could also do things that are so not smart.
Like not drink water.
And keep worms in her pocket. I really thought being around her would help me become more wise.
Yeah, Dr. Alberta may be super smart, but she is definitely not that wise.
True.
You know, I know something wise we could do, though.
What's that?
Yeah, it's Bible story time with Kellen. Whew.
Is that worm still here?
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Kellen.
How's it going, Kellen?
I'm hanging out with two of my favorite people, and I'm getting to do one of my favorite things. I'd say I'm pretty good.
Aw, we like you too, Kellen.
Yeah, and learning Bible stories is one of our favorite things to do too.
Perfect, because I've got a good one for us. Today we're looking at a story in 2 Chronicles chapter 10. A man named Rehoboam was about to be the new king of Israel.
Ah, finally! It's my turn to rule.
Rehoboam was King Solomon's son. Now, Solomon was known as being one of the wisest people on earth. He wrote most of the book of Proverbs, including this verse from Proverbs 13. Walk with wise people and become wise. A companion of foolish people suffers harm.
Yeah, my father had lots of wise sayings, but I wonder what I'll be remembered for. Let's do this.
All the Israelites gathered together in the city of Shechem to make Rehoboam king.
Rehoboam, we Israelites would like to speak to you. Come to pay your respects? Give your first words of adoration to your new king? Actually, no. Oh. Well, what is it then?
Your father was very hard on us. He put a heavy load on our shoulders.
But you can make our hard work easier. Lighten the heavy load on us, and we will serve you.
Come back in 3 days.
See you then.
So King Rehoboam asked the elders for advice. Now, these elders had served with his father Solomon when he was king. They were wise and had a lot of experience.
Elders, I need you.
Yes, Your Majesty. How can we help?
The Israelites are complaining. Can you believe what they said? Give me advice. How should I answer these people?
Be kind to them. Give them what they are asking for. Then they'll always serve you.
Now, Rehoboam wasn't sure about the elders' advice, so he decided to call in a different group of people to help him decide what to do. A group of young men he had grown up with. They were probably his buddies, and they were pretty new to the whole ruling a country thing.
My not so elderly bros, I need you.
What's up, bro?
Get this. The people said to me, make the load your father put on our shoulders lighter. What should I do?
Oh, no, they did not.
I know.
They think your dad's load was heavy?
You tell them. My little finger is stronger than my father's legs. Yeah! Wait, I don't get it.
Bro, that's how much heavier your load will be than your father's.
Oh!
Tell them you want things to be easier? I'll make your work way harder.
I like it.
3 days later, the people returned like Rehoboam instructed. They were probably hoping he would do what they requested. But, well, I bet you can guess whose advice he went with. Let's take a look.
Rehoboam, we're back.
So you are.
So, what do you say?
Oh, my dearest people, I say, you think my father was hard on you? I will be so much harder. The load on you is about to get way heavier. You're gonna wish that my father was still around once you experience me.
Fine, have it your way. We are out of here.
We don't want to be a part of you or your family anymore.
You can take care of your own kingdom.
Rehoboam chose to listen to his foolish, inexperienced friends. He wanted power more than he wanted wisdom or loyalty. His choice to ignore the elders' wise advice cost him and all of Israel greatly. From that time on, the kingdom was split into two parts, Israel and Judah. And the people strayed away from God. The end.
Whoa. That was not the happy ending I was hoping for.
Not at all.
I mean, I can't believe he listened to those young guys instead of the experienced counselors.
Yeah, if you surround yourself with the wrong crowd, it can be hard to see what the right thing is to do. It's really easy to be swayed by other people.
So true. You become like the people you're around.
Exactly. When Jesus was growing up, he would have learned this story too. He might have even thought of it when he was picking out who he wanted to surround himself with.
Oh, that's cool to think about. Hey, thanks, Kellen.
Hey, you guys are welcome. I'll see you next week.
Bye, Kellen. You know, it's so important to be careful about who you hang out with.
Yeah, it's good to love everyone, but we don't have to spend all our time with everyone.
Yeah, or get all of our advice from everyone.
But we need advice from some people.
Yeah. So we need to ask ourselves, reveal the question. Oh, yes. Who are some wise people in your life?
Yeah, perhaps a parent or teacher.
Or it could be one of your friends or an aunt or uncle you look up to.
Yeah, and remember, being wise is not the same thing as being smart. I certainly learned that particular lesson today.
Yeah. So think of the people in your life who make choices that are wise. Wisdom is out there waiting for you. Time to surround yourself with the people who have it.
Talk about it with each other, and we'll see you next time. I'm Brandon.
I'm John, and this was the So and So Show.
Bye. I think, when I hang out with you, it makes me wiser.
I think when I hang out with you,
yeah,
I see how much wisdom you need.
It's delicious.
Dude, he looks so silly. No.
I've got so many questions. There's so much to learn that I don't know. I don't have a direction, but God, I know you show me where to go. You help me to see the best I can be. Now there's no stopping me. I wanna go further, I wanna go faster. God, your wisdom is all that I'm after. I wanna dig deeper, can't wait any longer. God, I know that you're making me stronger. Further, faster. I wanna go further. I wanna go further, faster. I've got so many questions. There's so much to learn that I don't know. I don't have a direction, but God, I know you'll show me where to go. You help me to see the best I can be. Now there's no stopping me.
Now, we've been talking about wisdom all month, and part of having wisdom is to hang out with wise people. Now, you have to make sure that you find some wise people, but thankfully, we can always ask God to help us to find wise friends, so in turn, it will help us to make wise decisions. Now, let's pray and ask God to help us to do just that. Dear God, thank you so much for giving us wise friends that can be around us. God, help us to pick wise friends so that we can make wise decisions. God, we know that there are people out there that want to help us and to give us wisdom. Surround us with those people. We love you so much. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, friends, I hope that this week you find some wise friends to hang out with, especially going into the school year. I'll see you next week as we dive deeper into God's Word. Bye.
To find ways to get involved at Seacoast Church, text SERVE to 320-320. There are many opportunities for families to find ways to make a difference.